Clash Royale just came up with the best game mode ever, the Chaos mode. It's almost the regular game mode, except Expos shoot sparky shots and Dart Goblin is literally Dart Goggins. In this game mode, you can make your deck out of 50 cards. Many swarm cards are banned, each card has 3 modifiers, common, rare, and epic. You gotta choose one at the start of the game and then one more every 50 seconds. You can have up to 5 different modifiers and a maximum of 1 for each card. Many of these modifiers are absolutely broken, and we'll be going over all of them and trying to find the most broken ones to use. Baby Dragon. The common modifier is quite simple, increasing the speed by 3 times. It's a decent start to the game, forcing the opponent to defend. The rare modifier is very strong, shooting fireballs. It gets rid of Mother Witches and Wizards on defense and is very fun to play with. The epic modifier makes it drop an egg like the Phoenix and respawn as an evolved dragon, Electro, Inferno, or Baby Dragon. If winning is more important than having fun, this is a good way to go forward. Barbarian Hut. The common modifier simply doubles the spawn rate, but let's be honest, when there are much cooler modifiers, you probably wouldn't be interested in this one. The rare modifier spawns Elite Barbarians, which is an extremely defensive and offensive card. The epic modifier spawns in Mini Mega Knights, but honestly the mini troops aren't that strong. Berserker. The common modifier triples its hit speed, which could be clutch early game. The rare modifier is much stronger, making it dash all across the arena like a bandit. The epic modifier makes it heal on attack, which could be strong on defense, but is honestly quite underwhelming. Dart Goblin. The common modifier doubles the hit speed, which is extremely useful throughout the entire match. The rare modifier turns it into a faster magic archer, which is pretty situational, but nonetheless very strong. The epic modifier is what makes this utterly disgusting though, shooting sparky shots. Straight out of Null's Royale, all 3 modifiers of Dart Goblin are very versatile, making it a must-have card in your deck. Electro Spirit. The common modifier gives you 3 Electro Spirits instead of 1, which is extremely helpful once you learn about some of the other modifiers. The rare modifier allows the Electro Spirit to chain across everything in the arena, even towers. This again is very helpful, cleaning up the entire arena when needed. The epic modifier drops a lightning on every unit it chains to, which is strong, yes, but not the best. The Electro Spirit is a very strong card on defense with either its common or rare modifiers, but again, the strongest modifier to your Clash experience would be subscribing to this channel. Find out more about history of the game, cards, and a whole lot more. Electro Wizard. The common modifier lets 3 Electro Spirits spawn with the Electro Wizard, pretty straightforward. The rare modifier turns it into basically an Electro Dragon, chaining the attack into 5 enemies. The epic modifier is extremely strong, giving him a chain attack which attacks all enemies on the map, like the Electro Spirit, but the damage is much more significant, and sometimes it chains multiple times, completely destroying goblin drills and other troops. Elixir Golem. The common modifier makes 2 extra Elixir Golemites spawn. The rare modifier gives you Elixir back when the E-Golem is defeated. The epic modifier makes the Golemites evolve back into larger versions, which would make it broken if they weren't so fragile to splash damage. Executioner. The common modifier doubles the Executioner's hit points, making it much tankier. The rare modifier makes it throw 4 axes at the same time, all in the same direction. This basically means 4 times the damage, which can be extremely devastating when ignored. The epic modifier combines its attack with the Tornado spell, which is pretty good on defense. Fireball. The common modifier leaves the ground burning, giving continuous damage to any tower and troop which crosses it. The rare modifier basically sends 2 fireballs at the same time, which means double the damage. The epic modifier combines it with Tornado, like the Executioner. Fireball is honestly a very underwhelming card in this mode, and is one of the worst cards to have in your deck. Fisherman. The common modifier gives the Fisherman double HP. The rare modifier allows it to hook air troops as well, which is extremely situational and gimmicky. The epic modifier gives it infinite hook range, which can be extremely clutch on defense and offense. For just 3 elixir, it's decent, but if you don't get the right opponent, it might not be worth it. Flying Machine. The common modifier doubles its hit speed, like Dart Goblin, which is quite decent in the initial stage of the game. The rare modifier allows it to spawn goblins. The spawning rate is really slow and makes it not very beneficial. And the epic modifier turns it into an Inferno Dragon, which is honestly a nerf. One of the worst modifiers you could get. Furnace. The common modifier gives the spirit 5 times the jumping range. That may not seem like a lot, but fire spirits basically jump across half the arena. The rare modifier is even crazier, allowing it to spawn every spirit. The heal spirit heals it up, the ice spirit and electro spirits stunlock the enemy continuously, extremely disgusting to play against. The epic modifier makes it stay in the same place, basically turning it into the old furnace, but with infinite HP. Unless it's killed, of course. Giant. The common modifier increases its walking speed by 4 times, literally making it run across the arena. The rare modifier makes it charge across the arena like the modified berserker or the regular boss bandit. The epic modifier puts the giant into a barrel and makes him roll towards the tower before spawning. Giant Snowball. The common modifier increases the slow duration by 300%, which can be absolutely clutch in the right scenario. The rare modifier increases the knockback significantly, again making it strong on defense. The epic modifier makes it rain Evo snowballs, cleaning up half the arena. An overall extremely defensive card, but useful in a lot of scenarios. Goblin Barrel. The common modifier adds fireball damage along with the barrel, which is sometimes useful, but mostly not. The rare modifier spawns 2 times the goblins, but the formation is not good enough to add any value. The epic modifier is the strong one here, spawning 3 goblin brawlers instead, but this gamble will usually not make you win the game, as the common and rare ones are just not good enough to make this card stand out. Goblin Demolisher. The common modifier increases the range to 2.5 times, which, doesn't seem like a lot, but wait till you see him hit your princess tower from across the arena. Yeah, that might make you change your mind. The rare modifier gives him the bouncing attack like Evo Bomber, and the epic modifier turns him into an exploding running bomb. Goblin Demolisher has one of the best common modifiers, and as an overall, is a good fit in many decks. Goblin Drill. The common modifier allows it to spawn dart goblins. Pretty straightforward again, and honestly not that broken. The rare modifier gives the drill infinite lifetime, allowing you to make a goblin factory at the back of the arena. The epic modifier is the crazy one. If the drill isn't instantly killed, it will repeatedly surge above ground as an Evo drill, multiplying each time. Extremely annoying, and we're not even at the best yet. Goblin Giant. The common modifier doubles the range of the spear goblins on his back. Strong, but not too strong. The rare modifiers turn him into a giant goblin, quite literally. He stabs like a regular goblin and has massive health. The epic modifier makes the spear goblins shoot sparky shots. Whoever came up with this concept had enough of the dev team and decided to take matters into their own hands. Goblin Hut. The common modifier increases the spawning range to double, useful in theory, but not too fun to play. The rare modifier turns it into the Goblin Party Hut, which spawns many types of goblins when it's destroyed. The epic modifier makes it spawn Goblin Demolishers, which is definitely a bit too cracked on defense, but overall, it still remains a relatively boring card to play, unless you find the right deck. Golem. The common modifier helps you get 4 elixir back when the golem is defeated, turning it into a sort of elixir pump. The rare modifier makes it split into 2 golems on defeat, which guarantees you tons of damage on the tower. The epic modifier is the truly broken one though, making it deflect projectiles all the time. There are very few ways to kill this monster, making it a very fun troop to try out. If you're ready to have multiple win conditions in your deck, this makes for a strong contestant. Graveyard. The common modifier simply spawns more skeletons, which is not very noticeable and impactful. The rare modifier makes it spawn guards, which is very annoying to deal with. The epic modifier lets different kinds of skeletons spawn, which is a bunch of bombers, wall breakers, and skeleton dragons. It guarantees damage and is decently fun to play with. Hunter. The common modifier doubles the range of the hunter, which isn't that helpful, honestly. The rare modifier makes it invincible when it's not attacking, like the royal ghost. The epic modifier gives this guy a flamethrower instead of a shotgun, making him very strong on defense. But again, there are way too many cards you can replace him with, making him not so special. Ice Spirit. The common modifier spawns 3 ice spirits like the electro spirit modifier. The rare modifier freezes your opponents for 5 seconds, which can be clutch on defense. The epic modifier brings a blizzard to the arena, which basically means a free hero ice golem ability. Ice Wizard. The common modifier increases the splash damage on spawning by 4 times, which is sometimes helpful. The rare modifier lets it permanently slow down units, and the epic one allows it to freeze your enemies. Good on defense, but nowhere near as good as Electro Wizard can turn out to be, and is outshone many times. Inferno Tower. The common modifier allows it to charge up much faster. The rare mod is much better, allowing it to target 3 enemies at the same time. The epic modifier gives its beam max damage all the time, frying everything placed in front of it. A good defensive unit to have against the golems and brawlers that can snipe you. Knight. The common modifier gives the knight extra hit points and halves its speed. This may be the only modifier with a kiss curse side to it. The rare modifier stuns your enemies, sometimes perma-locking them down while the knight chops them down entirely. The epic modifier literally turns him into a mega knight for just 3 elixir. All 3 modifiers are decent, and you can make some good decks out of it. Lava Hound. The common modifier increases the attack speed by 6 times, which is a lot to deal with. The rare modifier makes 6 fire spirits spawn instead of lava pups, and the epic modifier continuously spawns lava pups, allowing the Lava Hound to entirely eat its way to the Princess Towers. Mega Knight. The common modifier doubles the jump damage. Pretty simple. The rare modifier gives it infinite jump range, jumping all across the arena as well. The epic modifier makes the Mega Knight continuously jump everywhere, literally straight out of the modded versions. Mortar. The common modifier increases its hit speed by 3 times, demolishing towers instantly once it locks on. The rare modifier turns it into the Barbarian Launcher back from 2021. The epic modifier turns it invisible, being fully ignored by all troops. It's strong, reliable, but a little boring. Mother Witch. The common modifier allows Mother Witch to spawn double the hogs at every kill. The rare modifier turns the Mother Witch into a hog when she dies, which isn't very useful, and the epic modifier makes it so the Mother Witch spawns witches instead, which is fun but not very useful. Musketeer. The common modifier gives her the ability of a hunter, shooting in a larger area at a much faster pace. The rare modifier doubles the range, allowing her to hit the tower like a princess or modified goblin demolisher. The epic modifier spawns 2 elite musketeers, which is basically the 3 musketeer version, but just 2 of them instead, and still 4 elixir. Night Witch. The common modifier makes it spawn 8 bats instead of 2 on defeat. The rare modifier is much cooler, making her spawn Evo bats instead of just the regular ones. And the epic modifier allows her to spawn way more bats instead of just 2 every single time. P.E.K.K.A. The common modifier makes P.E.K.K.A. an Olympic athlete, running at thrice the speed, forcing defensive plays. The rare modifier turns it into 3 smaller P.E.K.K.A.s, not mini P.E.K.K.A.s. They're quite weak and easily countered. The epic modifier is what makes it crazy though. The P.E.K.K.A. can be placed anywhere on the arena, the opponent's Princess Tower, King Tower, anywhere. Whoever came up with these concepts is an absolute genius, and sees something none of us ever did. Poison. The common modifier slows down the enemy troops even more, 2.5 times more than earlier. It's good against an athletic P.E.K.K.A., but very limited elsewhere. The rare modifier is much better with increasing radius and damage, making it seem like a card straight out of modded Clash Royale. The epic modifier is quite good too, permanently leaving poison on the arena, preventing any troops from entering that region. Princess. The common modifier doubles the hit speed like Berserker and Dart Goblin. The rare modifier increases its range significantly, allowing it to shoot your towers from even further away. The epic modifier allows it to shoot in waves like the regular arrow spell. It can take down Dart Goblins and other troops with similar HP, making it very reliable. Rage. The common modifier simply increases its radius, almost touching both the Princess Towers in a single use. The rare modifier makes the spell much stronger, killing princesses when placed and making the troops much faster when in it as well. The epic modifier gives the infinite rage buff to troops, keeping them permanently on the go, strong but not broken enough to slip into decks. Ram Rider. The common modifier doubles the charge damage dealt by Ram. The rare modifier allows it to stun lock troops in place like the Evo Hunter net, and the epic modifier turns it into an Evo Battle Ram and Hunter combined. It's straight up better than the rare one, no questions asked. Fun to use, but still remains easy to counter thanks to the broken modifiers. Rascals. The common modifier makes 4 Rascal Girls spawn instead of 2, which is good for the 4 seconds before they die to a log. The rare modifier turns the Rascal Boy into a giant, and the epic modifier spawns a Boss Bandit and 2 Magic Archers. Somehow it's strong, but on its own it's countered quite easily with Mega Knights and P.E.K.K.A.s. Rocket. The common modifier triples the radius of impact, cleaning up half your enemy's side. The rare modifier turns it into a party rocket, which can be extremely clutch in the right situation on defense. The Epic modifier makes the rocket bounce like the Evo Bomber's attack, and it looks very funny and it's pretty fun to play with. Royal Delivery. The common modifier simply spawns an evolved Royal Recruit instead, but Evo Royal Recruits are strong when there are 7 of them, and a single one is too fragile to add any value. The Rare modifier allows it to be placed anywhere in the arena, like P.E.K.K.A, and the Epic modifier spawns any unit from the game. Chaotic? Yes. Practical? No. Royal Giant. The common modifier gives Royal Giant splash damage, allowing him to damage troops as well. The rare modifier increases the range by 3 times, allowing him to take your tower from the back of the arena. The Epic modifier makes him shoot Royal Hogs at your tower, which is obnoxious to deal with. Honestly, the rare modifier is the best, outdoing the other 2 by a mile. Rune Giant. The common modifier makes the damage buff much stronger, nothing crazy. The rare modifier spawns 2 Berserkers along with the Rune Giant, which is good on paper, but more of a nerf. The Berserkers usually walk ahead of the Rune Giant, making the mechanic very redundant. The Epic modifier allows her to buff everything on the arena, which is absolutely broken when paired with the right troops. Suspicious Bush. The common modifier drops a vine spell whenever the bush opens, which is sometimes good. The rare modifier drops 4 bush goblins instead of 2, and if it reaches the tower, it's good. The epic modifier drops 4 goblin brawlers instead, and if they land on that tower, it is game over. The Log. The common modifier turns the log into a boomerang, rolling in the reverse direction once it's done. The rare modifier has an extremely long range, rolling across the entire arena. Fun, but not very useful when there's no swarm cards to deal with. The epic modifier spawns a lumberjack at the end, which is a bit too broken to deal with. In this mode, you'll have to carry spells, and the log is a good fit into many decks. Tombstone. The common modifier spawns double the skeletons, but honestly there's a lot more to worry about than 4 skeletons in this mode. The rare modifier spawns wall breakers, which can turn very annoying if you're trying to push both lanes. The epic modifier spawns guards, and upon destruction, spawns a skeleton king. Although the tombstone sounds good, it doesn't do as well as many other cards in this game mode, which I'm a little sad about because the mods are pretty fun. Vines. The common modifier doubles the radius, and it can capture double the targets. The rare modifier is the reverse of the Suspicious Bush one. Now a sus bush spawns whenever you play the vines. The epic modifier, if you've played it yet, there's simply no turning back. It infinitely drops the spell into a spot, perma-locking the troops there and killing them. Extremely annoying, and I mean, what are you even supposed to do about this? Witch. The common modifier doubles the spawning speed, which doesn't sound like a lot compared to what we've seen, but it does get pretty annoying really quick. Having to defend against the skeleton factory is very annoying. The rare modifier makes her spawn guards instead, which is extremely broken too. The epic modifier makes her spawn Evo Skellies, which is quite underwhelming considering how fragile they really are. They're easily countered and only shine on defense, and even that's sometimes. Wizard. The common modifier simply increases the splash radius of the wizard, which can really mess up some interactions for you. The rare modifier makes it shoot literal fireballs, cleaning up on both defense and offense. The epic modifier spawns all 3 wizards at the same time. It's quite situational, but can turn out to be very helpful. Expo. The common modifier increases the range by 50%, turning it into an eagle artillery from Clash of Clans. The rare modifier turns it into a machine gun magic archer, which is cool, but not very useful. The epic modifier is where it gets nasty though. It literally shoots sparky shots. Defense, offense, it's all done. Combine it with the right spells, and you instantly turn the tables around. Zappies. The common modifier makes them hit twice as fast, effectively stun locking the enemy in place. The rare modifier spawns 5 zappies instead of 3, which can be clutch sometimes, and the epic modifier turns the zappies into smaller sparkies, which is as gimmicky as it sounds. Some modifiers are good, some are bad, and some are absolutely nasty. If you have to choose the top 10 cards you must consider as part of your deck, it's gotta be Vines, Electro Wizard, Goblin Demolisher, Electro Spirit, Log, Golem, Expo, P.E.K.K.A, and Dart Goblin. A lot of fun decks can still be built with these cards at their heart, and in my opinion, you should try out all the cards and find what you find the most satisfying. Speaking of satisfying, here's how Clash Royale ruined the most loved card in the game by introducing the Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A. I'll see you there.